Sailboat Siboney, named for a Cuban love song, began in April in Miami when friends threw them a bon voyage party.
A 3-year tour.
But who knew how eerie an omen that song would turn out to be?
Here's the skipper coming on board. I don't hear the pipes going. At ease, men, rest at ease.
And that was the beginning of a long, death-defying journey for two people lost at sea, at least 1,000 miles from any land.
April 21st, the pair left Miami aboard their 40-foot sailboat. They were bound for Hawaii, but in the early morning hours of June 15th, they were attacked by a school of whales.
It sounded like locomotives. They were going push and really pushing the air, out. And I could see they were mad. And they started packing the boat. I had about 30 whales on each side, and they were just, side by side, whale by whale. And at first we had several bumps up front, and then they started bumping the side of the boat, and they started bashing it, and suddenly we hear a leak of water, the water rushing into the boat.
That's when they jumped ship and set up shop in this life raft. They had a water purifier, some food, a fishing hook, a sewing kit, and several flares. This was their home for the next 66 days and nights.
Because the nights were deadly. Black, sharks, turtles, who knows, storms. Some nights we had all three: violent thunder, lightning, rain, sharks.
As their boat broke up, the Butlers jumped into their life raft. The most important piece of equipment they took, a pump that turned seawater into drinking water. They survived on raw fish.
He caught them with his hands, which I thought it was like a miracle,
But 2 months adrift wore down even these survivors.
I was angry at him for forcing me on that trip, which I wasn't too happy about. And we had a few little fight about that. And I said, it's your fault we're here.
William prayed that his daughter Sally would start a search.
Sally, look for her. We're stuck. We're in trouble. Daddy's gonna die.
I knew they were out there in a raft. I just knew. I knew, and I kept telling everybody, please search, but nobody really wanted to search.
It took us a long time until we finally could talk and act normal. Many hours.
There were a lot of tears that first day.
Yeah, we cried. We cried all day, I think. And
Tears of fear over what would become of them, and tears of sadness that their dream trip wouldn't be. 66 days later, on a Saturday afternoon, the Costa Rican Coast Guard picked them up.
Entre lágrimas y abrazos, los cartagineses recibieron a Simón y William. La emoción se sentía en el ambiente y muchos no querían dejar pasar aquella oportunidad para hacer más patente la fe a la negrita de Los Ángeles.
muchas gracias a todo el pueblo de Costa Rica que rezó por nosotros cuando supo que nos había salvado. Y otra vez quiero repetir que la radio nos ayudó mucho porque si no, no hubiéramos sabido nunca de la Virgen de Los Ángeles, porque yo no la conocía y lo oí por la radio. Y entonces mi marido dijo, reza por la Virgen de Los Ángeles porque ella está cerquita, estamos cerquita de la costa de Costa Rica y ella nos va a ayudar, y rezamos muchísimo. Porque yo rezaba en Notre Dame de Lourdes, que está en Francia y es muy lejos, pero ella nos ayudó, nos salvó.
Y como un tico más, un creyente de la negrita, don William le llevó a la Virgen una ofrenda.
Esto es parte de una vara de pescar que se cortó por la mitad, y con esta vara nosotros pudimos defendernos por centenares de tiburones que, gracias a Dios y a la Virgen, con nada más poniendo en el agua y también dándole en la cabeza a los tiburones, les podíamos ahuyentarlos y así no nos atacaban tan duro.
Así, en medio de la desesperación, una voz de aliento dirigió a los Butler y más que nunca creyeron. Pero no solo se incrementó su fe, sino que nació una nueva devoción, la de la Virgen de los Ángeles. Y una vez más queda comprobado que la Virgen de los Ángeles continúa haciendo milagros.